We're here. Back again, Florida High Gym, Bob Appleson Gym. We got Daryl Marshall again. Florida High, successful girls basketball coach. Well, you got a humdinger here coming tonight.
Number 2.
Right here?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Test. Okay. All right. So,
That's good. Okay. We have Coach with us today. Tell us about this big game and another night when you got a lot of people here, a lot of support.
A playoff atmosphere, and that's the reason why I scheduled these last 2 games towards this part of the season to get us prepared for the playoff run. I'm glad that we got the support from the fans, the kids, everybody. So we just coming out here looking to play hard.
Okay, what did you learn from the game that you had last week against Lincoln High?
Finishing,
oh,
and it's finishing with the small things, staying consistent with boxing out, transition basketball, you know, the all-around man-to-man defense, and things like that. That's what we worked on after that game to prepare for this one.
Well, you had that real big lull, and you had that second quarter where you had 4 points and kind of let that lead get away.
Focus.
You know, say focus. So what did you say to him when you went back?
Well, that's what it's all about, focusing. During that second quarter, we started rushing shots. You know, we had a lot of unforced 3-point shots. You know, we didn't need them, which turned into quick layups on the opposite end. So, and that's what we practiced during the week to get prepared for this game in the playoff run.
Okay, now you got Rickards in a rematch. You had a 2-point loss to them in overtime, in their place.
Right.
Okay, what are the girls thinking about it on the rematch?
They're ready. They're ready for this game. They've been ready for a long time, and we just want to prove everybody that Florida High girls basketball is real, and we're here to stay.
Okay, these are one of the games that they have to win in terms of the city to stake their claim.
That's right. That's right. Now, I keep telling them we can't get too high or too low for these type of games because it's a bigger picture, but they definitely want to win this thing, man.
Well, Coach, I know you got to go and talk to them. We appreciate you taking time to come and talk to us at INSiiGHTS. We wish you much luck.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
Thanks, Coach. Well, we got a bomb burner here. Coach Daryl Marshall from Florida High, always willing to talk to us and give us some insight about the upcoming game. And, you know, this game here was a 2-point game, overtime game earlier in the year against Rickards.
I'm sure it's going to be another close one because these seem like they're fired up. They came out with the bring them out Jay-Z, and now they got Meek Mill playing Dreams and Nightmares. If they block out and don't rush shots, it'll be a dream. But if they turn the ball over and force threes, it's going to be a nightmare. So I'm real anxious to see it.
It's gonna be one. It really is. It's gonna be a good game. They were up again in that game first quarter against Rickards, and they let that lead get away from them, and they were able to come back and Rickards to get that W. You know, once you've been a winner, and Rickards has had a long established history of success, Florida High is just getting to where Rickards was. You know, that's their goal.
Yeah, and I'm real anxious to see Strap. I see her out here, way out here on this 3-point line, and she's taking a lot of jumpers, and she's dead on warming up. So, you know, she's on the all-neighborhood team already. So I'm real anxious to see what young Strap can do to lead the Lady Raiders.
I'm going to leave you and your neighborhood team alone. You know, we have another good game in here today. And we're really excited about it. We were waiting on Coach Sharia Davis. She might have stayed in the locker room so she wouldn't have had to come and do the interview.
Well, she hired a good assistant. I see Brittany, our former sideline reporter over there, and she's doing a good job getting the Lady Seminoles warmed up. So.
And we got with me.
Oh, no, there's LaDon Gibson. Is that LaDon?
That's LaDon.
That is LaDon Gibson.
We got a man who needs no introduction from Lincoln High School. Boy, they went here with all this noise going on. They were getting blown out in the first quarter. And, boy, if they didn't come back and walk the dog, congratulations, Coach.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you, sir.
Well, how did you girls feel after that one, Coach?
It was one of those games where we were happy to be able to just make the comeback, stay in the game, stayed patient in the second quarter, and you know, they settled down a little bit. It just made it a little easier once they realized that the lead wasn't as bad as they thought it was.
Okay, and they came back, did a real good job. And,
Yeah.
and you held on to that INSiiGHTS, that top ranking for the area schools. Boy, once we released that thing, we got a lot of comments. And I told people, I said, if we get you talking.
Not just our team, but other teams have players that can compete and show college coaches they can play on the next level.
And that's exactly what we want to do. We want to be able to use this as an opportunity for them to be able to see what we have. And we wish you much success, Coach, and we'll see you again.
Appreciate it, sir.
Okay, thank you, young man. And we're able to have all the superstars in the house today. You know, also with us today, we have from Florida A&M University, we have the legendary Coach LaDon Gibson. All the way from Polk County.
That's
up
right.
Here.
L-Town.
L-Town. Look at him. Boy, it went from L Village, L-Town, and just go head on.
There ain't no L-Town. It's Winter Haven.
Oh,
That's
go
right.
ahead.
Get it right. Get it right.
WH.
That's it.
Congratulations, Coach. How's it going this year for you?
It's going. It's going.
Okay. You got a team that's been fighting some. They struggle some, and they don't quit. They just keep coming, Coach.
It's right. We had a tough non-conference. You know, we got a few girls hurt, but we keep fighting, and that's what's important for us right now.
Well, Coach, you know, you've always had that non-conference schedule. You always wanted to get them ready for the MEAC.
Right.
And so a record can be very misleading because it doesn't really indicate how strong your team is because you play against some of the best in the country.
Oh, yeah. I think non-conference, we took a lot of hits, but, you know, going into conference, you know, right in the middle of the pack right now, it's real early. We only play 5 conference games, so we got Hampton and Norfolk this weekend. So, you know, we're ready. We're gearing up. We had a 12-day layoff, so, you know, got a chance to nurse some of those injuries. So we're going out full force this week.
And see, you went right where I was going. Does that 12 days help, or does the 12 days hurt?
It helped in the aspect that we were hurt. We had 3 girls out, one with a concussion, one with a flu, one with the ankle injury. So the ankle injury still won't be with us, but we got the other 2 back. So in a sense, it helped us. You know, in a sense, it could hurt us. So we'll see where we go.
Say, depends on how you're playing when you get them 12 days.
Exactly.
Coach. If you're on a 5-game winning streak, that 12 days hurt.
Exactly.
If you need that time, and I know what you did, Coach. I know you put some install and put some new things in there.
You're exactly
right. It's not going to
right.
look like the same team. They can throw that old scouting report at.
You're exactly right.
Well, Coach, I know you're going to get them ready. As always, we wish you the best of luck, my sister. And I want you to do well and continue to do well and do what you need to do.
I appreciate you, brother.
Okay, always love you. Hip hop.
All right, love you too.
Okay.
All right.
And this is INSiiGHTS High School Game of the Week, and we're going to take a break, and we'll be right back for the tip-off. INSiiGHTS High School Game of the Week. And we're back. We're back, boy. We had a rendition of that event. I mean, of that song, and She struggled at one point and then picked it up.
I thought she did pretty good.
Man, she hit a grand slam at the end now. She was rolling pretty good towards her.
Hey, I can't sing a lick, so, hey, she did an outstanding job in my book.
Oh, you one of them who grew up with a rap, huh?
All I can sing is glory, glory.
No.
No? Okay. So. Yeah.
So they got the same referees that call the JV game calling the varsity game.
Well, that saves them some money, doesn't it?
No, they got to pay them twice.
Got to pay them twice, okay.
And let's hope. I hold all comments.
Hey, well, Florida High came out. They came out fired up. They came out to the JZ, bring them out. And Rickards didn't seem to be faded.
Now, why would that phase Rickards with what they do in their gym?
Yeah.
That wouldn't bother them at all.
Now, a lot of Rickards fans over here to our left, they're scrapped. They're strapped, and she's ready. She was hitting shots left and right in warm-up.
All right, we'll see what that translates to. We'll see what that translates to.
Don't see Earl Hankerson.
Number 5.
You see, I want to send a quick shout out to Tyrone McGriff, who hooked us up with the concessions.
Yeah, he goes right to the top, boy. He fed myself and the staff. We had popcorn, had nachos, drinks.
Butter flavored popcorn with extra salt.
Oh, yeah, we're pretty good with that. We appreciate it. Set up over here with a table and electric outlets and everything.
Yeah.
Hey, I appreciate that. And I appreciate all of our athletic directors. We really have some that really go out of the way to make things convenient and easy for us. And we really do appreciate that from them.
Yeah, here come the Florida High starters. This is where you got a huge Rickards contingent over here, and boy, they're fired up already. They were fired up in the JV game.
Well, the JV game ended up being a much better game than what they thought it was going to be.
Number 5, Tony Morgan.
Florida High, like you heard from the coach earlier, he said he wanted to have a playoff type atmosphere, and it doesn't get any bigger. One of the city's elite ladies teams.
Well, that's what we had last week when we did the Lincoln High School and Florida High game. And to be honest, it was just like this, maybe just a few more people.
Yeah.
And Florida High jumped on them real quick. 24-6 at the end of the first quarter and let it get away.
Yeah, they're about ready to tip it off. I just want to go back last week. Can't say enough about that Pelham-Thomasville game. My new all-neighborhood man, Jones, hit 2 huge threes at the end of the game. That game is quickly rising on the INSiiGHTS playlist. If you hadn't seen it, folks, definitely check that one out. 2 huge threes with less than 20 seconds to go.
And sunk Thomasville, who had the #1 player in Georgia, who's headed to Mississippi State.
Yes,
Reggie
sir.
Perry.
Yes, sir.
That was a heck of a game.
That was one of the best high school games I've seen in years. Here we are ready to tip this one off.
We got Orrin West. I was amazed she jumped the last time. 5'7" junior in there jumping center.
And she got the tip.
She got the tip last week against Lincoln High. Almost a careless turnover.
That's what Florida.
Rickards looks like they're in the zone. They are 2-3.
Yeah, Florida High is being sloppy with the ball to start out. You can't afford. There's a 3.
That's the zone buster there. She's going to take some threes. Jordan Rozier, the leading scorer.
Coach Davis is up early. Strap almost double dribble. There's a shot off the mark. Rebound, Seminoles.
And still,
cross-court pass.
Lil Ricky missed the layup.
She missed the layup. Florida High pushes it right back. They come right back down. There's a 15-foot jumper off the mark, side of the backboard. Raiders rebound. She had Strap on the outlet, didn't pass it to her. It gets rejected, and the crowd gets into it. School resource officer points to it and tells them, hey, y'all sit down.
And that was Kendall Thomas with the block shot, sophomore. Florida High is very young.
School resource officer just pointed his finger, hey, sit back down. And one to the basket. That's my all-neighborhood team strap. Raiders still in that zone. They work and get it down low. Very nice passing. Nice penetration and dish.
Orrin West won the jump ball. 1-2-2 half-court press.
Strap pushes it up court. Looks down low, passes cross court. And you get an and one. Get a hack and one.
And Jasmine makes up for that missed layup earlier. Clock still running on. They turned it. We're going to take a break and come back and get this free throw.
All right, we're back.
Tying that shoe up. That was a nice move. Nice penetration move there.
Yeah.
Jasmine Brown said she had missed a wide open layup by herself. She's a lefty. She missed that layup from the right-hand side. 5-2 already. This is a different game.
5-2 Raiders.
That's the heart of the team
boy.
right there. Sarah with the left-hand layup. Sarah McCracken.
Strap pushes it up. Wide open three. Almost shot him out the gym. Everybody in the gym thought it was going in. It looked like it was on the mark. Hit the back of the goal.
Nice pass.
Raiders, an excellent ball move. Their strap. Raiders up 5-4.
5-4. They already look a lot better. We knew they would look better as the season went on. That's going. Oh.
And you're going to get a foul. Yeah, Florida High's playing with a lot of energy. They just got to focus the beam.
And we shooting these 2 free throws. We'll be back.
Okay.
And Tamia Riles, leading scorer, leading rebounder, leading steals.
In and out. Florida High penetrates, gets it down low.
Nice athletic rebound.
Well, Florida High is just scrappy. They're in there fighting for everything. They've got position. They're fighting.
Sarah McCracken wants the ball brought to her side. She wanted that inside.
They work it back down low again.
That's Orrin West. Missed it inside. She grabbed the rebound, bringing it down the floor. Good defense, kept on half the floor.
Strap kicks it out.
That might go.
Boy, Strap set him up with that one, lovely. She penetrated the middle zone, kicked it out to the three-point shooter, and it was easy money.
They knew she favored her left hand and took away Sarah's left.
Florida High just dominating those offensive rebounds. Timeout, Rickards.
Sarah scores down in the paint. Rickards' coach is on them real hard about the adjustment they wanted to make on Sarah underneath the basket. Because INSiiGHTS High School Game of the Week, we're going to take a break right now during this timeout by Rickards.
All right, we're back.
Each coach on Rickards' team got to a different player. And see, is that who Tamaya was talking to after she hit the shot? Okay. I knew she turned to look in the stand. Our sideline reporter said that was some interaction between the Rickards High School boys team, basketball team. Yeah, because when she hit that last jumper, she turned and looked over there at them, and she went back down the floor.
Yeah, that looks like Coach Avery over there. He's got the troops over there under the basket.
And that 2-2 three-quarter court.
Raiders got a timeout to make an adjustment because they were getting blocked out on those offensive rebounds. Florida High had 4 offensive rebounds in that one possession. And then finally put it in.
Back in a 1-2-2. The shot should be in the corner.
She's in that. She stepped on the line. The referee is right there on top of it. Good call.
Last time we saw Rickards playing They had 6 or 7 turnovers by this time. And as they matured through the season, they started playing together. This looks more like a Rickards team.
Raiders still in that zone. Strap chasing the ball high. Good defense. They do turn it over. Raiders are going to run that zone until Florida High can figure it out. Yep. Strap, oh, nice pass.
Bank shot. Bank shot.
Yeah.
To me, you got to make that one. That was a nice play. You got to make that one.
Strap set him up. They thought Strap was going to take the 3, and she used the ever so prevalent bounce pass that's underutilized. Gave her a bounce pass, and she was wide open, just missed the easy layup.
Whose ball? Oh, it's Rickards' ball.
I thought it was Florida High ball.
Everybody did.
Well, the referee called a foul. I thought she stepped out of bounds.
Shot's going to come back in the corner.
Raiders moved the ball well. Strap with another nice pass.
Off shot, here's the break. She's gonna beat it to the basket.
Well, Florida High quickly down the court, bring the game within 2.
Not Florida High, Tony Morgan. That's the 8th grader. It's not an athlete in here as quick or fast as she is.
Tony Morgan.
8th grader.
8th grade.
Averaging
Raiders with the shot.
Points a game.
Well, say she stepped out of bounds.
Averaging 15 points a game, 8th grade.
See Coach LaDon Gibson's over here taking a good look at her.
Well, Florida State's already involved with recruiting. She's the fastest athlete in the city.
8th grade, wow. Oh, they're going to get her for a push.
She was going after that ball. You don't want to tone down that aggressiveness in her.
Yeah.
You don't want to tone it down. She's improved tremendously as a basketball player this year from last year. She was all athlete last year, but now she's right, left-handed. Her left hand is better than some of these of the seniors. They have on the top of the press because she can cover so much ground.
Shot by the Raiders, high bank off the mark.
See that? She's getting ready to go by them again.
Florida High's going to bring in the subs.
Well, Florida High's actually putting one of their starters back in the game. In fact, that's their leading scorer that they're putting back in the game, Jordan Rozier, a 9th grader. Sister plays on the softball team at Florida A&M. She had another sister that played with my daughter. She has a brother that's starting quarterback at University of Miami. Athletic family.
Florida High with the shot. They're going to get a hand foul.
That's exactly what it was.
Shooting 2.
Insights will be right back.
Okay.
Game is already settled down, and you know they're still trying to feel it out a little bit, but around the rim and out.
Around the rim and out. Seminoles coach giving instruction.
Miss
both free throws. They needed those to tie the game.
10-8, 2:35 left. Rickard up.
They're going to give Strap a break. It seemed like the Lady Raiders went out of sync as soon as she came out of the game.
There's a shooter there. Didn't call anything.
They're in there battling.
Yes, they were.
The Raiders came out with it, reset their offense. Coach Davis yelling. Raiders set a high pick. Here's a shot off the mark. Raiders have gone ice cold. They missed their last 5 shots.
Well, I won't say they're ice cold because they haven't shown that they can hit those jumpers. Remember, we saw them earlier.
They hadn't heated up yet.
Huh? No, they had trouble hitting that jump shot from the perimeter earlier. And that's what we were talking about. Traditionally, they score off of their defense, and they didn't.
Yeah, a lot of young players don't understand when the referees call that travel. They watch too much professional basketball. They let the pros get away with that step and then dribble. But you're not going to get away with it in high school. They're going to call the travel every time, and the young kids look and don't understand.
See, they get good shots in their offense. They're
Yeah.
just not hitting them. She's going to pull this if they don't come out there. They knew it. They knew it. She was going to pull it.
Florida High working inside, kick it back out. Rozier off the mark. Gets her own rebound. Jump ball. Both referees in agreement.
We got 10-8, 1:22 left in the first quarter.
Seminoles make a sub.
And both coaches have gone about 8 deep already in the first quarter.
Yeah, they're expending ordinate amount of energy. Florida High gets it down.
Warren West misses the jumper.
Raiders back up the court. Seminoles with the zone. Not really pressing the ball, just Raiders missed the last 7 shots.
And that's what the strategy is. Ooh.
Yeah, it looked like a carry.
Yeah. They're liable to take that ball from her. She doesn't handle it that well.
And there's a foul. And Coach Davis does not like that.
No, she doesn't. No, she doesn't. But she was able to create the contact, get to the free throw line, shoot 2. We'll be back for these 2 free throws.
All right.
Usually a pretty good free throw shooter. Looks like she rushed that one.
Looks like DJ King Green over there in the corner. No challenge to his DJ skills yet here in the House of Seminoles.
Make one.
Straps back in the game. And immediately the Raiders have a burst of energy, get back up the floor very quickly. Strap dishing out the ball. Well, she keeps that ball moving to keep the defense off balance, to find a weakness. That's a kick ball.
And Anna Woolfolk, number 3, 5-foot junior. She has another year. She plays like an experienced starter at point guard.
Raiders bringing the original center back in.
We saw him earlier in the year. She was the leading rebounder just off Hart. Smallest thing on the floor, but battling and fighting.
Yeah, she'll battle. Absolutely.
They went man to man. Changed up the defense.
They changed it up, and Strap goes right to the basket and gets a foul. I was going to say that that's a dangerous proposition with a player like Strap.
Well, especially if you let her get to a strong hand. And
yeah.
She went left all the way.
And they had a high pick, 32 set a high pick for her, and she went right around it. Strap with the second free throw.
Knocks it in.
Raiders up 12-9.
I would imagine Coach LaDawn has seen these teams enough. She's not making many notes.
She's not making any.
No, she's showing support for whoever is on her table.
Turnover, Seminoles.
To show that she's supporting them. She's already seen these teams a number of times through the summer.
Turnover, Seminoles. So that's really hurting them. 5.8 seconds. The Raiders are going to get a quick crack at the basket. And Coach Davis said, "Hey, you got to hurry up and get it up there." And they immediately get it to the
nice
turn it back over.
And has time to shoot a layup.
Almost.
All the way in and down.
Wow.
And Coach Davis was not upset. She just calmly raised her hand, said something to him real softly, and even her team on the bench is mocking her. Because that usually she kind of explodes on them, but that is not what she did. It's INSiiGHTS High School Game of the Week. This is the end of the first quarter. We'll be back for the second quarter.
We are clear. You ready? Here we come, and we're back.
Interesting first quarter. Saw Florida High change their defenses a little bit more than they did. Well, they changed when we saw them against Lincoln, but they didn't do it in the first quarter. They were up so much that they didn't need to do that in the first quarter here. They know if they go man-to-man against Rickards, they're going to have to take away the left hand from Woolfolk because that's her strong hand. Oh, they almost dropped the girl, the cheerleader. And she got up and put her thumb up. Everybody watched her fall slow motion. Yeah, but she She was falling so slow.
I heard one of the parents yell out Jesus over here, Jesus.
And she said, Jesus. And she was still slowly falling. So I think one parent came out the stands 4 rows up and caught her. She fell that slow. Well, that was going to change the whole complexion of this game. Okay.
Strap, the epitome of a point guard. She's looking for the weakness. She's looking to see where she can dish to. Bring the ball down low. Another turnover.
You got to get to the basket.
Well, Florida High gets to that basket very quickly.
Oh, yeah.
They're down 1 point.
Kendall Thomas, sophomore.
Florida High. Man to man.
Oh, Sarah, I saw you do the help defense. But she had to, and they saw it, and pass to the post man who was open. That was a good job over there to me at the point guard spot.
There's your 8th grader. She puts it up.
She puts it up.
Good block out by the Seminoles.
Oh, Sarah McCracken down there in that block now.
Wow, Seminoles are just dominating on offensive rebounds. The Raiders finally get one. They get it to Strap. Strap waits for the troops to get in place.
I don't know if Jordan on Strap is a good move. She pushed to get that pass.
That was a
Look like they fouled her to take it from her.
The referee's letting them play, but that was definitely a push off. Seminoles still dominating offensive rebounds. And they immediately collapse on the shooter.
Yeah, they double teamed her. That's that Rickards aggressiveness. But it just made Florida High step up their aggressiveness a lot too. Coach, you're talking to him and she can't see the coach. They're trying to get the ball inbounds to him. That's a long pass, Rickards, for you to let him have that one.
Boy, Seminoles with offensive position, but the Raiders come up with the rebound. Strap looks up court, rolls it up there, a little too much hot sauce on it.
She watched it the whole way. She was waiting on it to turn around and look at her as she was handling the ball. She watched it the whole way, and she was like, would you turn around?
Yeah.
Kendall Thomas, 5'8" sophomore, brings the ball down. Rickards in that zone.
Thomas puts it.
She's going to get to the basket.
That's double dribble. Or carry, one of the two. If you didn't see it, you heard it. The ball was going, and heard that pause. Coach Davis waiting to see what Seminoles are going to do, either man-to-man or a zone. They're still in this man.
Well, their man is their best defense, but I thought strategically they were doing a good job in their zone because Rickards hadn't shown the ability to score from the floor.
There's a high pick for Strap.
She going to run by him, Coach. She got hit once.
Oh, nice dish.
Left hand.
Nice dish.
Left hand.
Boy, the future of the Florida High Seminoles is really looking good. Talking 8th graders.
Their man-to-man defense, we talked about how they get after you. There they go.
There's another takeaway.
She was going to make that pass down the floor. Strap put defense on and took the pass away.
There's another. Oh, they're pushing the back. Referee's right there on top of it. Well done. Before she hit the floor, the referees were coming all the way across the court. Another slow motion fall.
Rickards is Florida High is one of the better half-court man-to-man pressure teams that we have seen. And they're so athletic. They do a real good job of providing help defense.
Well, that's a moving screen. The Raiders had to be careful. They were setting a moving screen there.
And I thought it was a pick and roll. I didn't think it was a moving screen.
Three-pointer. That's double dribble.
That.
Yeah, she dropped the ball, picked it back up.
Jasmine Brown, they say she's 5'9". She looks maybe 5'7" or so. But she didn't play a whole lot last year. With Anaya Lee being hurt, she's been able to come in there and get a lot of playing time.
Seminoles worked the ball. There's big 32 with the rejection. She looks at her with the Mutombo. Says, not today.
Lanai Lee, one of the leading scorers from last year, has not played. Tore her ACL, sitting on the bench with the team out for the season. May have played 2 games this year.
And she's down on the end of the bench cheering her teammates on. Seminoles with another cross-court pass. There's a shot, and it's on the money.
It was.
They take the lead, their first lead of the game, 14-15, 15-14.
Adriana Long, Florida High drops back, picks him up half court, man to man. The half court defense, there's the pick. Slide, slid through it very well.
That looked like a carry almost. There's another high pick. Give it to Strap. Strap drives in. Looked like she was contacted. No call.
They let them play a little bit more now. She's going to get to the basket now.
She got to the basket. Raiders with the rebound. Raiders definitely getting on that offensive board, the defensive board.
She usually hits it at the free throw line.
Yeah, she's close. You're going to get a timeout, Seminoles.
Yeah, with a score, 15-14. Florida High with a 1-point lead, 3:39 left. We're going to take a time. They took a timeout, so we're going to take a break now. We'll be right back. Oh, and we got the referee. We got the cheerleaders up. Now everybody's watching it with bated breath.
Everybody's watching this time.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, good transition there.
Oh. Good game. Back and forth. 15-14. Home team. Florida High up by 1.
Yeah, Seminoles are, like the coach said, they're not taking any errant threes. They're driving to the basket, getting rebounds, and making them count.
Now, they have cut down a lot on the perimeter shots that they took in the Lincoln game. I have to say that. They've cut those down a lot. They're taking much better shots. They still look to push it, and they're so athletic that they can get to the rim almost at will. And any fast break is a layup for Florida High because they're going to run by you.
15-14, 3 minutes and 34 seconds to go. Seminoles, Strap out here chasing the ball. Raiders in that patented zone defense. Try to run a high pick on Strap. Get the ball to Rozier. She's off the mark.
She's off the mark.
Raiders come down. Look like they're going to stop and set up their offense. Drive to the basket. Off the mark. Seminoles get it.
Kendall Thomas gets to the free throw line.
Raiders picking it up on defense. Get it out to Strap. Strap's looking across court. She steps back. She thought about it. Gonna get a travel.
Neither team knocking down any shots. The difference in what we've seen with Florida High is when we saw them against Lincoln, they scored a lot more in transition against Lincoln than what they're able to score against Rickards.
Florida High brings the player you call the fastest player in the city.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah,
that's probably boys or girls.
Yeah, she gets to the basket in a hurry. High pick out here. Strap's going to get a rest. There's a basket.
Boy, that crawled all around the rim before it went in.
Lady Raiders.
17-14.
Back to it. Looking at a zone.
Changing their defense.
Florida High went man-to-man and switched back to a zone. They get the ball up to Rozier. They turn it over. Strap immediately comes back in the game. I don't know why she even took her out. She only sat for like 32 seconds.
If that long. 17-14, Florida High up 2:02 left in the second quarter.
She's an integral part of this Lady Raiders team. She's the catalyst that makes it happen.
I see you, Sarah McCracken, making the adjustment when she saw Tamia Riles go to the corner. She dropped down.
Oop.
Oh, there's a jump shot.
There's Strap. You see that? She's got to do it. She's got to do that. She did that in the Jacksonville Reigns game, Reebok game. We were down there. kept the Lady Raiders in it until Rangers finally pulled away. Strap chasing the ball. Rozier passes. Florida High.
Good defense. She got baited into making that pass.
Florida High maintains possession. Boy, it didn't look like anybody touched her. Nobody touched her, and she just dropped the ball on the pass. Nobody even touched her. And the Raider parents immediately saw the same thing I saw.
Well, I saw the referee saw. I saw it get hit on that. Oh, nice left. Basket inside. Rickards defense fell asleep. Nice pass. That's number 12, Manaya Adu.
Adu dribbles to the right. Raiders get over there. They work it down low. There's a good block.
It sure was.
Good block. Rozier with the handle.
They put enough pressure on her so she can't pass the ball up.
Rozier works it. Wide open three. It's off the mark. Raiders blocking out.
Yeah, Sarah is not known as a three-point shooter. She dominates in the paint. She went out of, I think, a little bit out of her range.
There's Strap passes up. Strap takes a three. Off the mark. Raiders with a rebound. There's another one. Off the mark again. Florida High.
Nice pass. Now that's where Sarah does more work. That's where she does more work.
Wow, it looked like the Florida High player tipped it from over the Rickards player's head. Maybe I'm not seeing it right. Yeah, both teams expending an insane.
Oh, nice pass.
Nice, very nice pass. Insane amount of energy. Boy, Florida High with position.
Sarah McCracken again. To me, she is the heart of this team. As INSiiGHTS High School Game of the Week, we'll take a break.
.5 seconds.
16-19, Sarah at the free throw line. Makes the first one.
Florida High coach takes Rozier and one of his other starters out. Don't want to pick up a foul in 5.5 seconds.
That's a defensive substitution there. He put a lot more quickness on the floor.
Shots off the mark. Raiders.
She knew it. She knew it.
Raiders have position.
They won't get a shot up.
They're going to turn it over with 0.5 seconds to go.
You got 2016 lead. Now, see, I told you it was offense and defense. He put Rozier back in.
And the Raiders immediately blanket her as soon as she.
She's a three-point shooter.
As soon as she gets in the game, they put
they didn't have a play for her.
They put the blanket on her.
They put the blanket on her, but they didn't have a play. And that's what hurt her more than anything else. You got 20-16 halftime lead. 4 points by Rickards that quarter. It's INSiiGHTS High School Game of the Week. And we're going to take a break for halftime. We'll be that hint there.
I got you. I'll make sure I take care of that.
Okay. Well, what's your thought of the game so far, Coach?
The pace of play is up and down. We need to relax on our end, speaking of Rickards. And got to kind of get a little more aggressive, I think. Noticed earlier that Ms. Riles hit a three, and she went back and forth with the crowd, and Coach Davis got on her case, and now she's not aggressive anymore. And that's what I spoke to her about before they went in the locker room. Be the player that you're supposed to be. So I think it's been pretty good. We just got to relax. One thing I know about our girls, being down means nothing to us. And so I fully expect them to come back out, make an adjustment, and get back to doing what we normally do.
Well, you were down the first time you played them.
Oh, yeah.
And came back and sent the game in overtime.
Down 20-plus, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. Had an opportunity to win in regulation, but finished the deal in overtime.
Coach, tell us about some of your football players. We were able to carry your games this year and had some injuries and kind of thwarted what was expected to be an outstanding season. But tell us about a couple of the kids you have that signed to go play Division I.
Well, we're looking forward to National Signing Day to find out where these guys have chosen to go. Of course, we know that Marcus Riley has officially signed with Louisville during the early signing period. That was really something special. I think not only for us, but for everybody around the country with the new rules. And so he had an opportunity to go ahead and lock himself into Louisville. They seem to be very excited. We were just trying to find out, eager to find out where maybe a few of the other guys are going to go, including Destin Coates, who, by the way, a lot of people just don't seem to understand how important he was. You know, we started the season 5-0 and lost every game after he got hurt.
That's right. That's right. And had trouble scoring after he got hurt.
Oh, absolutely. Couldn't really score. Yeah. And so looking to see where these guys are going to go. Hopefully we have a pretty good number, but you never know where these guys are going to go and what schools are looking at them. And so those are decisions they'll have to make. I tell you one thing we focus on is regardless of playing football or not, we want you to go to school. And we have several student athletes that are fully qualified to go to the collegiate level.
Okay, now I'm going to ask you about a young man. If you don't want to talk about it, we won't. Your basketball player that I really like. Jean
Rose.
Right.
Yeah, we had an issue with the
Isn't
Florida
that him
High
just walk by?
That's him just walked by. Okay. We had an issue with Florida High School Athletic Association. We had two young men that came to us from
they almost dropped her again.
Yeah, they almost dropped her again.
If that's my daughter, I'm telling her, don't you get up there again. Or are they mad at you because they keep dropping you?
I don't know. We had two young men that came to us from the islands where the hurricanes just completely destroyed their islands. And they were able to come here to the U.S., could not afford to return to the prep schools that they were at because financially it wasn't feasible.
Okay.
And they were allowed to come to return to the United States on their visa for 1 year at a public school. And so even though they were allowed to come to a public school, the Florida High School Athletic Association rendered them ineligible because they classified them as international students. And we in Leon County do not have the credentials to house international students on visa alone unless they're coming through a youth exchange program. And so unfortunately, those young men have pretty much missed the season. And it's really a sad state of affairs. I've never been so disappointed in this organization that I'm a part of because there's no flexibility to allow students of this caliber to participate with us. And they're fully qualified students, had all of the documentation that you could ever ask for, but were not allowed to participate.
Wow, Coach, we had actually held out hope that the last 10 or 12 games of the season that they might be deemed eligible to be able to participate. And I know that was really disappointing to Coach Bryant because we saw him earlier in the year and they could really play. I was excited about it.
Yeah, they really could play. And our thing was we didn't really care about the district or state. We even said let the kids play non-district games so they could get film and get their footage out to the coaches to be able to pursue their dreams as well. And so it's just really disappointing that these kids came to us victims really of nothing that they could control. But they have adapted well to Rickards. They really love Rickards.
And there's my homeboy, Coach Ali.
Yeah, Coach Ali.
Talking about a legend, not in his own mind, but in our time. That's my homeboy.
Hey, we're real happy to have Coach Ali with us.
Yeah, Coach Ali.
Yeah.
He the same every day. Same every former star point guard at Florida State.
Oh, yeah.
No?
Yeah.
So what's the future hold for Rickards?
Future is always bright for Rickards. Definitely on the girls' side, we fully expect to be able to make a state championship run. And our boys are not playing bad at all. And I fully expect them to win a district title. I'm saying it now. I'm calling it now. But, you know, it's bigger than the district. We want to continue our reputation throughout the state as being a perennial power. And so we're looking forward to our guys and our girls doing a good job throughout the playoffs.
Well, we know for a fact that Rickards actually got better from when we saw him at Christmas at the Capital City Classic.
Yeah.
Which was not a traditional Rickards look, but we knew we had made the comment, said, boy, I don't want to be in practice after this because they get ready to get them straight.
Hey, look, even the next night was a whole lot better, I believe, after that first night. And so they're primed and ready to go, I think. Friday night, we got always a big one with Godby. We face Lincoln right there on Saturday in a rematch.
Well, I need you to tell the listening audience about getting tickets and everything for the Godby game. I saw an email you sent out. Tell them what they have to do.
Yeah, all tickets are $5. Of course, that's always one of the biggest games in the city. And so we encourage everybody to come out at 5 o'clock when the gates open. We're going to sell 700 tickets, and when they're sold, that's it. Our capacity of our gym will hold about 700 guests.
And we appreciate Coach being with us right now. And we're getting ready to go right into the second half. Coach, before you start yelling in the ear, we appreciate you being with us, Coach, as always.
Thank you, Coach. I appreciate it. Go Raiders.
Go Raiders.
Go Raiders.
Right now they're facing a tough battle.
Yeah, they are. I want to give a shout-out right now to Coach Claudette Farmer, who was here for our last game. She's home sick. Hurry and get well, Coach.
They're strapped on a fast break. She gets it.
Not often you see them run her down.
Right back the other way. Boy, that ball went the other way just as fast as it went the one way. It went right back, pick up the same pace that we did in the first quarter, first half.
And neither one of them scored.
Seminoles. Coach Farmer sounded pretty good. I think she missed her call and she needs to be in a broadcast booth.
Yeah. We want her to coach long as she wants to. After that, she can come over here next to me.
Yeah. She did a pretty good job at acting in that movie she was in, too.
Yeah, I don't think she had to act much. I think she was able to just be herself in there.
Just be herself.
Nice pass.
Very nice.
Good basket there. Lauren West.
Seminoles
nice pass.
Seminoles extend the lead.
Way to play through that contact there. Ayania,
Off the mark. Raiders with a rebound and putback. Seminoles with a block out. Defensive rebound.
Running down the middle of the floor.
Boy, nice.
Sarah McCracken, that's just how you draw your fast break up. You have your wings filled. Have your wings filled and you send the big girl right down the middle. We got Coach McGriff. We got him in the house. We appreciate our athletic director at Florida High. He takes care of us. He did. Son of a legend. Son of a legend.
There's Rozier, bottom of the nets.
He finally hit that three.
Rozier, nothing but nets on that one.
I had an 0 for 6.
But she 1 for 7 now.
Oh, yeah, that's a big one there. That gives them a 27-16 lead, and a turnover. Timeout was probably coming very soon here.
Yeah, she spotted up on that one, got her feet set, hit nothing with the bottom of the net. High arc on it.
5:40 left, 27-16, Florida High. They're trying to run this overload. Rickards ain't gonna let her have that shot that open again. Oh, nice move.
Rickards with a nice box out, and they took it from the Florida High coach. Got to be careful. He ran out on the court. Did not like that call.
Man, that was a nice move by the sophomore Kendall Thomas, going to the basket and then tried to shoot lay it up on their arm. Now they come back. They've been doing a good job of changing their defenses. The three-quarter court, 2-2-1 press.
They got the eighth grader on Strap. Strap crosses over, passes it down low. Lady Raiders are going to reset. It looked at passed up the three. She dribbles into the corner, turns the ball over. Nope, they're going to maintain possession. Nope, they're going to they changed the call.
No, they took a timeout.
Okay.
INSiiGHTS High School Game of the Week, INSiiGHTS INSiiGHTS High School Game of the Week. We're going to take a break. We'll be back. Jeff, can you do that?
Oh, yeah, I could do, man, I was doing that like back in '86.
Oh, back in '86. Okay, that's a good move.
I was doing when light skin was in, I was on it.
Okay, that's a good move there.
Yeah, light skin forever, baby.
INSiiGHTS High School Game of the Week. Would like to say hello to our sponsors, Cumulus Radio, WCTV2, who supported us all the way. Those two right there, Tallahassee Accident and Rehab, Data Set Ready, Gary Simmons. Events by B, Studio 13, Lowry Masonry and Construction, J Quad Media.
Raiders are in trouble if they don't hit a basket here.
They were down by as many as 20. I don't think they'll be in trouble. But
see, like Florida High is knowing when to switch up the defense just at the right time and to get somebody over there on Strap.
Well, Strap isn't the one who really carries him. To me, is the leading scorer, and she hasn't gotten on track for him yet. After every timeout, Florida High comes back and changes their defense.
3-second call there.
In fact, I have Tamia for 3 points.
Boy, and Florida High is doing nothing but working that ball inside. You can tell the coaches have drilled that into them all week, probably all month. Work the ball inside, don't take threes.
We're going to take a break now for these free throws. And it's off again. Unofficially, I have Oren with 6 points. Scoring's actually kind of balanced. Sarah might be the leader. Oh, she missed both.
Raiders definitely Strap.
That left hand, they can't trap her and let her go left.
Strap dribbles down, puts it in. Lifts the Raiders. They definitely needed that one.
They don't need Tamia to step up and score something for them. She might have traveled there. Oh, nice move, Sarah.
(29-18).
But she wasn't even looking for the ball. Strap threw it across to her on a nice pass.
Shots off the mark.
Right
Florida.
down the middle of the floor.
Boy, she got it up and laid it in. 8th grader. Florida High coach is pumped up, boy. He's fired up. He knows he's got him on the ropes.
31-18, 3:31 and a steal.
They got another steal.
She's going to get to the rim. And they're shooting two.
Yep.
And that crowd is really going crazy. I know you have this. No, they're not shooting two. They call it ball out.
Raiders need some help. Strap needs some help. She's carrying the team. Like you said, somebody else has got to step up and put some buckets in.
Tamia Rouse leading scorer. She's got to give them something.
Rouse only has 2 shot attempts.
Nice trap.
Timeout.
Oh, good timeout, because that was a turnover coming there. INSiiGHTS High School Game of the Week. We're going to take a break and come back.
crowd is just, they were waiting on that one after that big layup.
Tamara Riles is averaging 20.3 points a game, 6.8 rebounds, 3.8 steals. She's not giving it to them tonight.
Yeah, she's struggling tonight because she's only had 2 shot attempts.
Yeah, she has 3 points. Wow. Right now, Rickards has only scored 2 points this quarter. They're running that same out of bounds. That's a bank shot.
She put it right in. She came around off of a high screen and just waited for it. Raiders are desperately out of sync. Riles with the shot. Florida High back up the court with the quickness. Strap, Trace, and Lee.
She never got balanced there. She rushed that shot.
Trace and Rozier, I'm sorry.
Jordan Rozier. She ran to the corner, spotted up, but Rickards chased off that spot. They need that tonight right there. They need her to get back in the game offensively. And they're off to the races. It's a 4-on-3 now. Yeah,
Florida High is just burning all kind of energy. And the Raiders look like they're a step behind.
And they're getting ready to shoot 2 free throws, and we'll be back to watch Orrin West shoot these 2 free throws. 5'7" junior, we'll be back. And she nails, that's the first one she's hit, 1 for 5 from the free throw line.
34-18. Seminoles are pulling away.
They really are.
Like I said, the Raiders just don't look like they had the energy.
Well, I don't agree with that. Change that press in a 1-2, 1-1. Way to break it easily.
Strap.
All the way to the basket.
Oh, missed it.
Again, Strap does what we've always seen her do. Play with her heart and play all the way through.
Yeah, she took it to the basket. No respect for the Florida High size. These are off, 3's off.
And Tamia Riles catches the rebound, puts it in.
Riles with a nice assist there.
18-35.
Raiders in the man. That's going to be 3 or 4 fouls on Strap?
Ball out underneath. They almost have to rest her now because she's giving so much out here. She's so frustrated.
Yeah.
She's a little bit upset with her team.
Well, they've got.
Oh, they chased Jordan Rozier off that 3-point spot, though.
Yeah, they've got Rozier locked in.
They've played each other enough to know. Yeah, offensive foul.
Yep.
She lowered the shoulder and hit her. She lowered the shoulder and hit. 35-20, 1:58 left in the third quarter.
Yeah, Seminoles just dominated. Right out of halftime, they came out and dominated. Rozier with the 3.
They've scored 4 points since the first quarter.
What's wrong with the clock? Okay. The clock didn't roll.
I'm sorry, they've scored 8 points. They've scored 4 points in the second, 4 points in the third.
Yeah.
Had 12 the first quarter.
Like I said, Strap couldn't carry him by herself. Strap still standing up over there. She needs to sit down and take a load off for a second, gain some energy. It's Rozier. Passes it up. Lady Raiders have picked up the defensive intensity. Got a push off down low. Rozier drives in. Nice bucket.
37-20, 1:15 left. I heard a slap up here. Oh, shit, I knew he was coming up with that.
Raiders need a timeout. They're sucking wind.
1 minute left, 39-20.
1 minute left there. I disagree with you. I think they're just out of gas.
Well, that's also 3 minutes ago, so.
Raiders with 3 off the mark, rebound.
That's not their strength, perimeter shooting.
They turn it right over. Coach Davis going deep to the bench.
Florida High went to the bench early. Both of them did early in the game. They were trying to save their players for the second half. Rickards is in a zone, so they're resting a little bit on defense as it is. Well, I take it back. And a soft man.
20 seconds. Boy, she was pushed.
Yeah, she was.
Florida High gets it back, throws it up. Riles with the rebound. She dribbles across court.
You always see how tired somebody is on offense. That'll let you know. If they're still running the floor on offense, then they're not tired. Now, they might loaf on defense. They're pushing the ball on offense. They ain't that tired.
Raiders turn it over.
2.1 seconds left.
Riles comes out to get a break. Coach Davis.
You might as well just pick it up and take a knee. She got that shot off.
Oh, boy.
And almost nailed it.
That was almost an ESPN top 10 play of the week.
Would you have been able to get that clip to him?
Oh, yeah.
We're into the third quarter. We're going into the fourth and final stanza. Florida High has almost doubled the score, 39-20. INSiiGHTS High School Game of the Week. Taking a break. We'll be back for the final stanza.
Seminoles break out the war chant.
Yeah, or in the old days, they used to call it a can or a whoop. What?
Uh-oh.
Here go your girl.
There's a cheerleading challenge. You had a fan come out of the crowd and do some tumbles, and the cheerleader show him up.
He did one tumble.
He did one tumble.
He did one tumble. INSiiGHTS High School ranking. INSiiGHTS 6 for the girls. Number 6 last week was Leon. Number 5, FAMU High. Number 4 was Rickards. Number 3, Florida High. We caught a lot of heat for that because Rickards had beat Florida High by 2 in overtime earlier. Colquitt, number 2, Lincoln, 13-1, number 1 team. INSiiGHTS 6, new rankings will come out on Thursday.
Well, the Raiders with a fresh 5. Off the mark. Seminoles stick with their starting.
Pass over the top. Pass over the top.
Come the Raiders back down the court. That was an excellent over-the-top pass. She just missed the lay-in. Got some young players getting some action here.
INSiiGHTS High School Game of the Week. We're going to get a timeout and come back for them putting that ball in. And we're back.
Yeah, Florida High's gone up 39-20. Make it 41-20. Raiders haven't answered. Said they just had an abysmal third quarter.
Well, it matched the second quarter. They had 4 points each quarter. And they're just throwing over the top now. They're just out running them down the floor. They're almost 2 on nothing. They're going down the floor.
They're letting them play now. Rozier looking ahead. Florida High just making it easy.
They are.
You got an injured Florida High player down here under the goal.
Number 4, Adriana Long, the lone senior, hits that jumper. Might be cramped. So this is INSiiGHTS High School Game of the Week. We're going to take a break and come back.
Yeah, it looks like she's cramping.
And we're back.
Yeah,
That's what I thought it was, because I didn't see her do anything, but I'm not a medical doctor. I'll let them handle that.
she's grabbing that. She's grabbing that calf.
INSiiGHTS for the boys. Number 6 with Lincoln High. Surprising, most improved team from last year. FAMU High, number 5.
Lincoln.
Godby at number 4. McClay, number 3. Number 2, Rickards at 10-6, and number 1 in the area of INSiiGHTS with 15-3 record, Thomasville High.
Now, where is Pelham like out of the area? Because my vote would be for Pelham to be like at least top 2, top 3.
Okay, but that's very good. I hear your opinion. That's real good.
It's very good. Okay.
Yeah.
Pelham shocked the house in Thomasville.
Down 23 points. Question, is Coach Sharia Davis going to put him back in? Jeff?
No. No, and she went with the youngsters. She's gonna let the youngsters ride this one out. Turnovers and all. Raiders gonna get back court.
But this unit that she has in here now, while may not be playing well, they're playing hard.
I'll definitely agree.
They're glad to get a chance to play. And they're going hard for it.
Raiders back down the court. Over the top pass. Too hot, a little too hot for her.
Nice pass. Another good pass. Didn't catch it clean though. Rickards knocks it out. Florida high ball.
There's inbound. There's a 3. She was spotting up for that one. Hits the top of the goal.
Didn't spot up well. Kashonda Gaskins.
The Raiders come right back down the court.
Sister Kanisha Miller. Mom Teresa. Both former players here at Rickards High School. It's all in the family.
It's another 3 off. They got to get a foul on Rozier.
Ball out.
Seminoles starting to bring in. Make a substitution.
I think some of them might be done for the night. Nice looking shot there. Number 25, Victoria Smith.
Basketball the Raiders, they needed something. They hadn't scored in almost 7 minutes.
Nice handle.
Raiders.
Kashonda Gaskins.
Looking to just get some playing time here. And
5'7" junior. Oh, she traveled there, yeah.
Florida High coach just yelling, just shoot it. He's over there yelling, hey, just shoot it.
Well, he's right.
Yeah. You don't have to dribble, just shoot it. He's over there, hey, he's loving this. You're up by 20 with 4 minutes to go.
And the team, he was up by 20 earlier in the season and lost, let it get away. Up like this on Lincoln and let it get away. What did he say? His team had to learn how to play to the end and finish.
Yeah, they have to learn how to finish. Boy, Florida High's aggressive down there. They pass the ball down low. Raiders game, and they haven't scored more than 40 points.
Whoa.
They get a push.
They let the first game get away, or at least that's what they felt. They felt they had that one and should have won it. They lost in overtime, let a 15, 20-point lead get away. They wanted to make a statement this game and not let it even be close.
Yeah, they definitely made a statement. They came out and they ran. I mean, they ran
Oh, they put the pedal to the metal.
Yeah, they put the pedal to the metal, and they just ran. They're still going high octane.
Still high octane. And completely had a good game plan. Tried to cut off, sag inside, give Rickards a perimeter shot. They didn't show they could hit it, which was our concern when we saw them earlier.
Boy, this referee's calling. Okay, this referee just held up one, looked like 1-1. The other referee says 1-1.
Well, we're going to take a break and come back. Oh, nice. Nice touch on the ball, Renia Hawkins.
45-25. They bring your 8th grader back in.
Looks like he's keeping a starter out there with him.
I think he's a little gun shy. Don't want to give up a 30-point lead, a 20-point lead. He's got bitten by that snake last week.
Yeah, goodness. He's got 2 out there.
But like he said, in a
nice pass.
In a playoff type atmosphere, he's got to keep the pedal to the metal.
Yeah, he's playing for Lakeland. We got 2 free throws coming, and we'll be back. Catch these free throws. Clank.
First one's a little flat.
Clank.
Seminoles send lone defender back. They slap the ball out.
Seminoles High gets it back.
Seminoles retain possession. And boy, they got that ball moving.
All right. Wow, I saw about 3 fouls that time.
And they turn it right back over. 2 minutes and 40 seconds to go.
45-26.
Yeah,
is that Sarah he putting back in? Sure is. Oh, she was on the bench pleading to go back. When you see a starter go back in, you up almost 20. Yeah, you on the bench pleading with coach to put me back. So he's letting her finish out the last time she'll play against Rickards.
He's got that rebound. Florida High to the basket all the way.
And who's the first one to get over there and help her up will be Sarah.
Sarah.
We're going to shoot 2 free throws. INSiiGHTS will be right back.
How many is that?
I'm counting them, 19.
All right, you're back.
Coach is on him over there. Pulled her back by her shirt to get her back to tell her she had to focus.
45-26.
He was talking to his 8th grader, trying to make sure that she stayed focused. I like that.
Yeah. I really thought the Lady Raiders were going to come in here and pull one out, but they were ice cold to start and ice cold to finish.
They still miss Lanaya. She was that other perimeter shooter they had. Watch him run by him.
Well, she goes by him in a hurry. I don't know, what do you have for her unofficially on points?
8.
It was a shot.
But it looked good when it left. INSiiGHTS, INSiiGHTS, 2 eyes in the middle. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Follow us everywhere on our website.
She missing.
You can catch all our games on our websites. YouTube. You can see the game in its entirety.
There's a shot high off the backboard.
Now, I kind of thought Keyshawn was going to take that from him. It's the left-hand layup.
Raiders, I just don't know. There's just so much going on. You don't know where to start. You know, it's just.
Yeah, but none of it was going in the basket.
It was a shot. It was a turnover. One player stopped for a foul. The referee is checking his Twitter.
And you listen to the parents in the stand sitting over here to the left of us.
Yeah.
Off the side of the glass.
That's off the mark. Ball, Raiders bring it back down the court. Nice move to the basket.
34 seconds.
30 seconds ago, and Florida High has done a yeoman's job here. 48-28. Out of bounds of 19 seconds. They've done a yeoman's job, so they're gonna. I'm sure they're gonna retain their INSiiGHTS powerhouse number. Where were they? Number 1?
No, Thomas. I mean, Lincoln's number 1.
Lincoln is number 1.
Yeah, Florida High was number 3.
Well, how can Quitman get in on the girls, and Pelham can't get in on the boys? I'm lobbying for Pelham. There's a steal.
You need to lobby first to be at all the games. Then you can have an opinion. I'm coming here with dime store opinion.
I'm still lobbying for.
You can lobby. It's all right.
My man at Pelham.
You can lobby. Oh,
they break out.
But the coach went straight to the police. Okay, I was just trying to look at that and see what was going on there, make sure we didn't miss anything. That's a final 48 to 30. That was not the score that we were anticipating having for this contest. But actually, those 10 points that Rickards scored, those actually were more than what they had scored for the second and third quarter.
Yeah, they looked out of sync from the very beginning. It was a struggle. It was a struggle from the very beginning for the Lady Raiders. They just couldn't get anything going. Strap
we
came
sure
in.
wanted to see you play. I know you ready. Yeah, we just got through talking about you at halftime. You did. How you doing, Coach? That's the young man that we had talked about from Rickards that we really wanted to see play. That's one thing about the Rickards kid. Celebrate with his team. But, Coach, how do you feel?
Hey, man, I feel good. A complete game. That's what we said at the beginning of the show. Complete game, and that's what we learned from the 2 previous losses.
And that's what we said on the air. We went back to what you said. You wanted them to play all the way through, play a complete game, a whole game, and learn how to finish.
That's right.
What was the difference?
The focus. We've been talking about all week long about staying focused on our jobs. If you can remember, the first quarter we scored, it was 22-6, and the next quarter we just went to sleep. So that's all that is focus. And that's what we practice on. We got, I don't know if you want me to name them all, but FSU,
that's up to you.
FSU, Florida, Miami, and I'm pretty sure there's more I just can't think off the top of my head now. But
how about Sarah McCracken? Is she drawing any interest?
She is, but it's late interest.
Okay.
2 years ago, she tore a knee. And then last summer, she had an okay summer. Sir, we will be there.
Okay, represent. How's it feel about this?
No, I'm really thinking about our girls team and how young they are. It's one thing to come out and get and then being a sub 60 400-meter runner in the 7th grade, you don't find many athletes that can do that. And then you turn around and you see what you can do on the basketball court. I can tell you, I don't think it's too many athletes in the city that can just go across the board and be a all-conference and all Big Bend selection in any sport they choose.
And that's her. I mean, last year we thought that she was athletic, but now she's a basketball player. Her fundamentals have gotten so much stronger, left-handed, right-handed. She shoots the jump shot, and, I mean, it's not even possible for her to continue that same rate of improvement that she did from last year to this year.
I don't know if I would say not possible. anytime we look at great athletes,
If she improved that much next year, she'll be in the WNBA. We're going to take her straight from 8th grade.
Well, I can tell you this.
Put her on the Sparks.
Yeah.
Yeah, they put on the Sparks.
Yeah, the Sparks.
If you saw her last year, she was just an athlete.
Yeah, she was just athletic.
But now she's a basketball player.
Right, and I just attribute that to her work ethic. Tony has more work ethic than I've seen, especially in a girl her age. But she's the hardest worker in the school. Like I said, she made all Big Bend in cross country in the 6th grade. And I don't know too many basketball players that can go out there and run 3.1 miles as fast as she can and then turn around and also win. So I know we have the athletes to go out there and compete, and hopefully we put up a good fight, which I know we will, but we can come out with the W this time.
Well, thank you, Tyrone, Coach McGriff, for all that you do for INSiiGHTS, and we appreciate you so much. Good luck in your career.
Well,
now, Tyrone, I saw Tyrone. I was on the field when he played Miami. I love to tell the story. He got hit. They told him put the shoulder pads when he got a little hurt. Put the shoulder pads on the bus because he's going to try to go back in the game, and we ain't getting him hurt for the rest of the season.
Well, that's that Rattler in me.
I know it is. That heart, boy. That's that heart. That's the Rattler heart. We appreciate him.
Thank you.
And ladies and gentlemen, we appreciate you being with us today through this game that we have here at Florida High. Jeff Walker there. Jeff, we appreciate you being back with us.
I'm back. I'm back, baby. Light skin is back.
Oh, Lord.
High yellow forever.
Jeff, I know that we're going to edit you out like you wasn't here. Okay. But INSiiGHTS High School Game of the Week, our next game coming up will be this Friday. We'll be